Hello, everybody, again to the Tardis Zone live on this Wednesday evening. I do not know what happened, but all I will say is that every time I seem to do news on Series 12, and a lot of you are in the live chat will back me up on this. Every time I do Series 12 news, something goes wrong with this stream. It's weird. It's actually weird. Right, but it's not going to stop me. So we're going to start again as if I've only gone live again. So welcome, everybody. Hit that like button, please. Most of you already know what I'm going to say. I can see the chat this time, which is good because I couldn't see it at the start. That's how I knew something was going to actually happen. They're weird like that, they are. But we'll start again. So just for anybody that has just joined me. So here's the deal. According to what we're being told, Eddie did a video earlier on, as you all know. Eddie took the lead on this because, to be quite honest with you, I just couldn't be. I was just too angry, as I said earlier. But Eddie went live on his channel tonight, and he dropped a bombshell. So the bombshell is this: Jodie Whittaker still looks like she's on her way out, but there might be a possibility of Chris Chibnall hanging around. Now, you've probably already heard me big spiel earlier on the last stream about why I think if I had a choice between two, why I'd pick Jodie Whittaker over Chris Chibnall. I didn't see the live comments, so I don't know. I probably got criticised. Two people have already left as soon as I said that. But to be honest, he's the core of this whole mess. And for me, he's the one that needs to go. If there was a choice between the two, as I said, I would choose him to leave. Okay? Ideally, two of them can bloody go as far as I'm concerned. But this is all about damage control, right? And if we keep Chris Chibnall in the job, right, and get rid of Whittaker, right, then there's no show to save after he's finished with it. Trust me, it will not recover from this, right? And any fan out there that still thinks Series 11 is a success, the merchandise sales tell it all. All the photographs, all the videos from fans showing the shelves full of this era's merchandise, and nobody's selling, nothing selling. Okay, it's just the fact of the matter. There is no desire for this merchandise. She's commercially toxic, as both me and Eddie have spoke about. She's commercially toxic to this franchise, and that's just the way it is. But it doesn't help with the writing that she's had. I do believe that if we got rid of Chibnall, she would improve slightly, but she's still out of our league. She's still out of our league, and I'll still maintain that it's still a male role as far as I'm concerned. But choice between the two, I'm sorry, and you can all criticize me all you want, but I'm thinking about the future of the show here, and if Chris Chibnall is gone, this show has a chance and has a chance at a future. If he stays, it's game over. It's game over. Right, I'm going to read this article again for anybody that's joined. Okay, so that's one of the bombshells. But was it yesterday? We had obviously the news of the Tardis upgrade, the interior. Now, anybody that's been following me from day one will see the very first video that I ever did on this whole thing. I actually talk about the Tardis interior getting. Now, what I was told was a tidy up, right? But what's really happened is they've looked at it and they've decided to do a little bit more than a tidy up. But again, the source was telling the truth. That's another piece of information that we got way back that's being proven now. We've seen the photographs. Anybody hasn't seen the video, because apparently I've heard BBC got the photographs taken down. But if you want to actually see it, I have it on a video. I put it on a video. They're idiots. They get it taken down there, and I have it on my video. So I have a video there. You can have a look at it after this stream. But it's funny, it is, right? Because, you know, there's still people out there doubting the information that I get. And it's quite funny because, you know, a lot of it gets backed up eventually. And there's just no getting away from it now. But it is annoying me that there's a possibility of this man sticking around. It just doesn't bode well with me whatsoever. You can hear it. I'm still kind of annoyed because he is the root core of this whole bad situation. He is. He just hasn't got a clue. I'm sorry, for someone that's supposed to be a fan. I said this earlier. For someone that's supposed to be a fan, he has not got a clue. He doesn't. He doesn't know how to character build. I mean, the biggest change in the show's history, female doctor. And what kind of, seriously, what kind of character does the doctor have? We don't know, right? She's a bit happy-go-lucky, but what else has she got? She's got no personality. He cannot build characters. He hasn't got the ability to build character arcs. Right, and it's the same with his story arcs. He just doesn't do story arcs, and then he thinks he's being clever. Like, he brings a villain. We get to see a villain in the first episode. It's mentioned, I think, again in another episode, and then he brings the villain back, and he thinks he's being clever. This man is clueless. This man is going to be the death of Doctor Who if he stays around. It is game over if he stays around. I'm serious. So, the lesser of the two evils. Yeah, that's the way we have to look at it. Someone says I keep freezing again. The stream seems to be steady enough. It could be down your end. But again, as I say, every time I talk about Series 12 news on this channel, my channel goes haywire. Right. I'll read this article real quick again for anybody that's only joined. So we've got this the Series 12 writers and directors are announced. Apparently Chris Chibnall is slated to have written 4 of them. So that's nearly half of the series. Or it is half, because we don't know actually how many episodes there actually is. Does anybody actually know? Is that I was assuming there would be 10. But what I'm hearing now is there could be 8 and the 2 specials. Well, that would bring it up to 10, but still 8. The series, like, he's taken all this time to film the series, and the series is shrinking. Now, I know fans will say, but you're getting more time at each episode. But let's be honest, some of Moffat's episodes actually ran into 50 minutes, 55 minutes. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. This man just hasn't got a clue. And BBC, oh my God, they better not even consider keeping him. Please just look. Everybody knows me. I think that he has to go. If he doesn't go, it's game over. I can deal with Jodie Whittaker for another series. I really can. Just get rid of him. He has to go. He has to go. If he doesn't go, it's game over. And by the way, I've already went through this list once in the last stream, but looking at these, right, we've got a bunch of more female writers, like, you know what I mean, to hammer home that agenda again. So it does look like, by even the writers and the directors and even the people that he's brought back, that this chap is clueless. Right. So the writers and directors behind Series 12 have been revealed, right? So I'll just get straight to the reveal. You don't need me to read the whole stupid article again. 3 new writers have jumped on board the Tardis for Series 12. Nina Metivier, I can't say that. I think that's French, right? So it's Metivier, right? Maxine Alderton, that's okay. I can say that one. And Charlene James, also making their debut in 2020 and joining the fam, still makes me cringe, are 4 new directors ready to travel through space and time. No, they're not. They're in some office on some desk writing shit on paper. They're better off just going into the toilet and wiping their ass and handing it to BBC at this stage. Right. So we've got Nida Manzoor. We've got Emma Sullivan. Is that 2 women so far? Jamie Magnuson Stone and Lee Haven Jones, which I already spoke about already. We did a video on him a few months back. Do you know what? I should actually re-upload those videos. The only problem is that I don't know if you can actually. I'll just show you where the videos are actually. Actually, do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? See me series 12. Can you go into me playlist and put me playlist in the chat? Because they can find the video. It's one of the first videos I did. Well, not one of the first videos, but it's down, but it'll be in those videos, I think. So, in addition, 3 writers return from series 11. Vinay Patel, Demons of the Punjab. Ed Hoyam, It Takes You Away. Jesus Christ, that is still one of the worst episodes. Jeez. And Pete Matoig. Is it Matigue or Matoig? Will we say, is it Matigue? Matigue. Kerblam. And as I said, if I had to watch one of Doctor Who, one of those episodes in series 11, it'd be definitely that one. Now, Chris Chibnall, showrunner, as I said, it's in brackets because they have to emphasize, as I said, that he's still showrunner, to hammer home that everything's grand. We're thrilled that Doctor Who continues to attract some of the most exciting and dynamic talent working in television. Along with our returning faces, we're excited to welcome new members to the Doctor Who family. The Doctor Who team is crammed with British television's brightest writers and directors. We've adored working with them and can't wait to show you the explosive stuff they've created. As I said, you'll just blow them all up because we've seen the blowing up Dalek. I know I'm kind of repeating myself again, but and then they say it makes an explosive return to screens in early 2020. Now, they've been making us wait for how long now? Right? So they gave us that stupid silhouette teaser with Jodie's dark side. Right? And then we get that little 15-second video. Now, that 15-second teaser, they should have started with that one because I actually like that one. I actually do like that little teaser. I'm not going to lie. I actually do like that teaser. But again, I would say, where's Jodie Whittaker? And isn't it funny that if this series is coming back, like they say, in early 2020, right then, why isn't Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker and the rest of the cast going out and promoting the ass out of this show? I'm sorry, but if they really got into their heads that this show is successful and they honestly believe it's successful, then I am absolutely baffled. That's nobody in the BBC have told them, listen, it's not as good as you think it is, and you actually need to get out there and promote the crap out of this. But they don't. They don't. We've seen them at the BAFTAs, right? The Welsh BAFTAs, right? Chris Chibnall looked like an old misery guts. Now, Jodie Whittaker and Monique Gill looked like they had a great time, right? But nobody interviewed Chris Chibnall. They interviewed Jodie Whittaker and they didn't say much about Doctor Who. They just talked about going out with mates, a night off and all this crap. And they emphasised how they were just down the road. You need to put all this crap together. It's so obvious that something is not right? And I don't know, all of it. Like, they're making us wait. What is making us wait for? He's making us wait for that announcement to the direct. And the funny thing about it is, and you have to look at this logically, right? So, on this channel, we spoke about the Cybermen, right? Months and months ago. We spoke about the Daleks months and months ago, right? We even broke the Jadoon news on this channel, right? And the thing about it is, every time there's been a leak, right? BBC have kept tight-lipped, except they obviously broke the Jadoon news, right? But the Dalek stuff, no, sorry, it was the Cybermen stuff, photographs first, wasn't it? And the video footage. They didn't open their mouth. Then there was the whole blow up in Cardiff, and they didn't open their mouth. Right? They got so no. This was the thing. They got some insider, but wasn't connected to Cardiff to tell everybody no, not everything's grand. Right? Then we had that little Tolson Cole video, that 19-second video, right? And I still say that that's the big can of worms in this whole situation, because it's just you. It just seems to me, right? Why would he be asked, did Jody say our lines, right? And why would he record it in the first place? Or why would one of his representatives hold the phone and record that and then put it up as an Instagram story, right? You don't do that unless someone's trying to tell you something, right? That's not innocent. That's just, there's no way that's a coincidence. That was done for a reason, right? Then we had the whole calamity with the, did I say the Cybermen? Yeah. Then we had the whole calamity then with the Daleks, right? We see it. Oh my God. Leaked footage everywhere, right? And BBC still stay tight-lipped, right? And then they decide to make an announcement tonight, and it's information that was leaked 8 or 9 hours beforehand. Whoever, I'm telling you now, right? I don't know who's in charge in Cardiff, right? Because whoever's in charge in Cardiff, right, is a headless chicken, right? And you need to get your head screwed on, okay? Because right now, this whole production of Series 12 is an absolute joke. It's a shambles, right? Something has gone on. Nobody's saying anything. The only ones that have been seen filming lately are Manip Gill, Bradley Walsh, and Tolson Cole, and that was at a student complex. And then there was other filming filmed where they were taking, someone was saying they were filming around buildings and stuff. No cast around. And then they were filming Daleks with no cast. There was no cast present in that whole scene when we seen that Dalek blow up. No Jodie Whittaker around. It was just two different types of Daleks, right? What's going on? And I keep saying it, and I'll say it again, right? I asked the question a few weeks back. No, week ago, was it? I asked the question, where's Jodie Whittaker? That's the question that fans need to be asking right now. Where's Jodie Whittaker? Where's Chris Chibnall? Why was there no show at San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, right? There's a London Comic-Con coming up soon, isn't there? And then there's the Spring Con. Why no show there? Tolson Cole, I think, is going to be there. Where's the rest of the cast promoting this series, right? Because the show is in disarray right now. The behind the scenes is in disarray, okay? And the fact that even Chris Chibnall is even contemplating, or someone in the BBC is contemplating to keeping this clown in charge, right? Because that's what he is. He's a clown, right? If he had a handle on the situation, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Even under Moffat, there was leaks, right? And Chris Chibnall has to understand there will be leaks sometimes, but this has been a complete shambles. Even with the extra security, there's been leaks left, right, and centre. A YouTuber like me is able to get source information and get it out there. That's how ridiculous this production team has been. This is how silly this man has been that's supposed to be in charge, right? And whoever's running the security ought to be ashamed of themselves as well, to be quite honest, because none of this should be getting out, right? Yeah, you expect one or two little leaks, nothing of significance, right? We've gotten a lot of significant stuff. We don't even realize we've gotten a huge spoiler already, right? We've seen that footage of the Dalek blown up. That's obviously a huge spoiler part of something, and that's after being ruined now. At the end of the day, this whole mess is. I'm even thinking it could be over it just doesn't seem to there's just something not right there. Right, I'm going to take a few callers, right, but we're not staying on the whole. It's a shorter stream tonight. But what I'm going to do is I have to move away for a few seconds. So if you just wouldn't mind, because I have to sort something out. Really, it's just at the popping up right now, and I have to sort it out. But I'll just get Cheryl to sit on the chair here and just call a few of the names out on her laptop. She'll do the shout outs tonight. I'll be back in a second, right? I have to, seriously, I'm sorry. Cheryl, just come over here and do the shout outs.
Hi, Zoners. Gosh, you all know how much I love when this happens. I feel super comfortable and everything. So way up at the beginning, I kind of know who else here, but now I wouldn't trust my memory. Blue Bonnet Hoovian, Renee, Unknown, Daniel, Charlotte, Stephen Cassidy, Bad Wolf, me, Jump Top, scroll down. Let's try to do this dang up. Marty Carlin, Super John, Jamie Aspinall, Call My Name, David Blythe. If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry. Stuart Hislop, 0 subscribers, 99. Teddy says hi. Gamer50. And Chuckzilla. Okay, I think I have everyone. So since you're all in super cheery, great moods about the newest news, I probably should have been prepared to say something, but I'm really not. So, this is why I don't get to ever co-host, really. Teddy, come here. You guys want to see Ted? That's probably all I can offer you. Come here, Ted. Come say hi. Come say hi, Teddy Bear. Oh, yeah, come here. Hi. My mammy doesn't like getting called out. She hates it so much. And then Daddy wants to make it mad. Ted. Shh. Yeah, you're welcome for that. So I know Noel made that comment about if it was either we lose just Jody Whittaker, or I guess we lose both of them, didn't we?
Situation that was out of my hands.
Wow, don't do that to me.
I had no choice.
Oh, yeah, I don't like it.
Right.
Now apologize to everybody on my behalf for making me sad.
It's grand. You've got people still listening to you.
Which is sad.
Right.
Making toast.
Sorry. I haven't been feeling quite.
Just let it go.
Yeah, I'll say no more. Right. Stop making noise on my eyeballs. I think I got dust in my eyes. Right. Where was I? Right, I've already got Daniel. I need just 2 more. I'm only taking 3 calls tonight because, as I said, just want to get brief thoughts off a couple of people because, to be honest with you, people will end up just repeating themselves. So another 2 callers. If whoever wants to call in, just drop us a text there on Messenger, the usual. Thanks very much, Call My Name. Sorry about that. Jesus, right. So just to recap, obviously BBC have announced the writers, but it was announced already. The Lee Haven Jones fellow, wherever his name is, Obviously, I did a video on him about 2 months back now, maybe. Could be less, but I definitely did it before. Oh, jeez, I'm out of breath. Before everybody. Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant. Right, hold on. I got sent something while I was by someone important. I just want to check this. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get a few guests on, a couple of other YouTubers. Obviously, with everything that's going on with YouTube, we'll have to put differences aside and stuff like that in some cases, and work together and help each other out, because it's ridiculous what YouTube's doing. I had to sign some bloody thing now, and every time I go live now, this whole thing pops up on my screen, and I've got to let YouTube know whether this content's for children. Now, anybody that follows me, right, and I know Doctor Who's a family show, but these videos are not family friendly. But it's another thing, but it's weird, right? So I have to put that in, right? I have to click a box, right? But the funny thing is, I don't have to put an age restriction on the video. So they're kind of contradicting themselves. Why don't you just simplify it, right? And just like have the say to people, right, listen, if you're going to be doing some adult content, leave it to put the age restriction on it. You have to put an age restriction. I know you'd have no problem with that. That means people would have to sign in to watch our videos. And I don't mind that to a certain extent, but what they're doing is ridiculous. Now, just before I take callers on the Doctor Who stuff, because this YouTube thing is becoming a bit of a problem. Now, YouTube apparently now, I've seen the post myself from the YouTube creators. YouTube are not actually saying that they'll take down accounts. It's always been there, apparently. It's just they're reminding us that it's there. But we have seen evidence of people's YouTube channels being taken down. Now, some of these YouTube channels obviously have been reinstated, but they've been reinstated and there's something not right with their channel. Either their subscriber count is all messed up, or their viewing hours are messed up. There's something, or some of their videos are not monetized anymore. YouTube, look, I know YouTube want to get into the television side of things because there's a streaming wars going on right now, right? All these different platforms, Disney Plus and does HBO have one as well? Yeah, and CBS and all this crap, right? I said Disney Plus was the first one I said because Disney's evil. Anyway, right? But here's the thing, right? Why not split it in two? Or maybe I'm being stupid here, but why not have the streaming service separate to this YouTube platform? Move it away from this platform and let us have this platform, because after all, it is creators of videos that made this platform what it is. And now it's like a big, well, to the little people that made it in the first place, like, well, F you, yous don't count anymore. And that's why I have a problem. It's like you don't count anymore, and we should. You know what I mean? My channel's not monetized because I haven't reached monetization, right? Doesn't bother me either way, but now you're putting me under pressure to be monetized because, I have to be financially viable. Now, I know it's always been around, but the fact of the matter is they have been taking channels down. You know what I mean? We are all living on borrowed time. And I see other YouTubers, they've kind of accepted it. Don't keep fighting. You know what I mean? YouTube, at the end of the day, look, if we all decided to leave and go to different platforms, trust me, maybe that is the thing we probably all need to start doing, moving on to different platforms, closing down our, putting our YouTube channels on a bit of a hiatus until they cop on. You know, because they will lose a revenue stream. And whether they like it or not, a lot of their revenue, would I be right in saying, comes from all the advertisements for the fact that people have their videos monetized. So it's baffling. But I tell you, they are making a massive mistake. They're making a huge, massive mistake. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's like you're also putting pressure on YouTubers like me to try get monetized. And to be honest, I've always wanted this channel to grow naturally. And if it gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't give a crap. But now they're like saying, well, you kind of have to. And then after that, then sure, it still probably wouldn't survive. Sure, for God's sake. You know, not doing the niche channel that I do. That's why I am kind of branching into different little reviews. And as I said, if anybody does want me to review a show for them or a movie, okay, I will do it for you. I'll do a video of your review. Okay, no problem at all. I've already gotten a few suggestions, but what I will do is I'll put a little video up tonight, like a little 20-second video, and I'll ask you to leave you a review, whatever movie you want me to review or TV show you want me to review, and I'll do it, and I'll even bring on a few guests to review it with me. So I'm going to branch into different things. That's why we've been doing the classic Who. We're going to do the new Who. Obviously, I had to do the Series 12 news today because, you know, that's what I do on this channel, and I could not do it. So I know that we were supposed to do a classic Who one tonight, but you know what I mean. I have to do Doctor Who news when it breaks. What else? I think that's really it. A lot of people are frightened they're going to lose their YouTube channel. I see it, and it's not fair, you know, because a lot of people do put a lot of hard work into it, and to just see it be taken away like that, nah. It's like YouTube, as I said, it's like YouTube saying you don't matter, you know. And I know they want to get into the streaming war, and they will make a shitload of money. All those companies are going to make a shitload of money, right? And I know there's boycotts and all going on, but there's still people buying the subscriptions, and then they can't. But they're still getting that money. You know what I mean? So this is going to go on for a few years now. I'm telling you, terrestrial, it's not terrestrial TV anymore. For free TV, you you pay a TV license, so I suppose it's not free TV. But I mean, they'll be making you pay for everything. You'll have to pay for everything. There'll be no such thing as free anymore. You know, you'll have to pay for something, a subscription. We'll all be made pay for subscriptions. That's the way it'll be. Normal TV channels will cease to exist because they'll all be streaming services, and we'll all have to buy them. All these, they'll all see that there's money to be made, and they'll all shift into it, you see. We've had the digital age. This is the next move now. So we might as well get used to it. But seriously, we've been spending nearly fucking $3 or $4 grand a year, households will be, just on their TV services. Because see all those places where you can go and watch different programs illegally, they're all slowly getting taken down. So they're getting ahead of it now. Just want to let you guys know this is not a classic chat tonight. The classic chat is obviously going to be Friday instead. This is a Series 12 special. So as I said, I'm going to take 3 calls tonight, and I've got so far I've got obviously Daniel, who's coming on. And I need 2 more people to come on tonight. If not, I'll just bring Daniel on for the whole time, and then we will just finish up when we're done, when Daniel's done. But remember, guys, after you're finished watching my live stream, make sure you check out Eddie's video on Talk Their Doctor. And subscribe as well. Just looking at some of the chat here. Did you call out everybody tonight? Yeah.
No, I forgot Gary.
All right, just Gary.
Just Gary. I forgot Gary.
Right, yeah, but just Gary.
Yeah. Wasn't that enough?
Yeah, for it. I'm only messing. So you got everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Gary, I'm sorry about that, mate. Stuart, did you mention Stuart, or he just popped in? And Chuckzilla?
No, I said Stuart.
And Chuckzilla?
I believe Chuckzilla was already there then.
Okay. I like to give them a little shout out myself, like, you know.
Mine are better.
Right. Let me see who we got. New post in the Tardis Zone group says, Ryan, I better check what my admin has put in one of my groups. Oh, by the way, yeah, I have 2 groups on Facebook if you would like. Hey, Chuckzilla, if you would like to join. If someone could actually leave them in the link live chat there for me, that would be great. What else am I looking at here? Oh, you have to go into me group.
I bet you Chuckzilla will do it because he always does. Anyway, Chuckzilla.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, don't worry, Gary. She's getting sacked. Don't worry, Gary. We don't allow that kind of neglect in this channel. Oh, sorry. I don't want to get a copyright. Please don't.
No, you need to calm down. No, puppy. No.
So Ryan puts up hypothetical question. And I'll ask you in the chat as well, actually. This is on the Tardis Zone group, by the way. 2005 to present. Hypothetical question. You are the doctor. You can only do one of 2 options. Fix Donna's memory. Bring Amy and Rory back to present day. Which do you choose? Oh. I'd bring Donna's memory back. Because Amy and Rory have each other and they had a good life. Right. No, Donna saved the universe. Donna deserves to have that memory. I'm not having this argument with you, right? Just because you love Amy and Rory, right?
I love Donna.
Yeah, I know, but hang on. Come on, guys. Donna saved the universe, right? Amy and Rory are happy, right? They weren't miserable. Like, they were happy together in the past.
They were happy together like the
right.
girls.
Donna was back to her insecure self. When she was with the doctor, she grew in confidence. She changed. She went back to her reset. No, I preferred Donna's memory. For me, it's Donna's memory. But of course, yous all have yous our own. Do you know what? I should run a little poll on that somewhere. Oh, can you run polls? I don't know if I can actually do it. Can you run polls on YouTube? I see some people have polls up, but I don't know how to do it. See, I don't know how to do any of these things. I actually would pick Donna's memory because Amy and Rory are happy and Donna saves the universe and she doesn't remember that. And she deserves to have them memories. Right? Amy and Rory have all their memories with the doctor. They're just in the past. Actually, do you know what we should do? We should actually. Do you want to do, instead of doing the classic on Friday, we'll do a companion one on Friday instead, and we'll talk about all the new Who companions, because I'm dying to talk about Rose actually. Because I see a lot of people. You know what? I've been seeing a lot of posts about how brilliant Rose Tyler is. Right? For anybody out there, right, I'm just going to tell you now that Rose Tyler was probably one of the worst companions that we got. And the only reason why she gets any credit and she's up there in the polls is because she is the first companion of New Who, right? But if you break Rose actually up, right, she was selfish, she was jealous, she basically went missing for 2 years, right? Okay, left Mickey there, right? And Mickey was accused of murdering her. Okay, she's selfish, right? Then she was willing to leave her mother in the parallel universe just to be with the doctor. She was selfish as well. All right, so she was not this great companion that everybody makes her out to be. She was actually one of the worst companions that we got. She was just all about herself. She had the brief little fling, if you want, with Adam, right? That didn't work out because he pissed the doctor off, right? She had a thing for the doctor as well, right? She was a bit. If it was an adult program, trust me, we would have seen like what she did in our next program in Doctor Who, because like that's what Rose was. She was like our mother, fancy free, and and I'll say no more. But she's definitely one of the worst companions. I'm sorry, definitely is. She a moral compass all over the place, and she treated Mickey like shit. And even when you were in Cardiff and she meets him again to bring the passport, what does she do? She runs off and leaves him again, right? So, and I'm glad he ended up with Martha Jones. Perfect couple. Perfect couple. Two people that can. Oh, do you know what? We'll do that Friday. Do you just want to do that Friday? We'll do a companion thing because it'll be brilliant. So if you do, in the comment section after this stream goes up, right? Not the live comments, in the comment section. Please do us a favor, guys. We'll have 34 watching right now. Please give the stream a like or hit that notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And if you could all do me a favor, because the way YouTube acting dickheads, if you could actually, share this channel as well, I'd appreciate it.
It has to go in the swear jar.
It doesn't have to. I've actually put this is not for kids. Okay, so I can say whatever the hell I want now. I've signed it. And you have to sign it every time. So every time I put a bleeding video up, I have to sign this thing. Because if I don't, apparently if I break it, they can take down my video or take down my channel. This is the thing that they're using. They're telling people, oh, we won't take down your channel, but they want to take down your channel. They want you to make a mistake. Right. Let's get it on. What's going on? Am I missing? Ah, Raymond Williams, welcome. Welcome. Could you imagine Rose Tyler with Matt Smith's doctor, actually? Jesus Christ. That wouldn't have ended well for Matt Smith. Right, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is my friend? Where is he gone? There he is. Now listen, I'm actually being serious now. Okay? This is going to be a great call. Because this guy has a lot to say. He was very eager to come on tonight. And I'm after getting the thumbs up. So it's our favourite man from Scotland. We all know who that is.
Hi. I'm really pissed off tonight. How are you?
Right, that's it, Daniel. You're barred. I'm sorry, I can't have bad language on this stream. I'll see you later, pal.
That's terrible.
All right, apologies.
I'm only messing with you, pal. I'm only messing. I say your heart dropped there. I say you are like you want there. I'm sorry, but Daniel, it set me up for a lovely you did. I'm only messing. I know you are. I am as well, man. That's why I couldn't even do a video about it earlier on. Right. Listen, but before you start, hold on. Just before you start, if anybody else wants to call in, right? So I'll just give before you start. I haven't started any timer at and Daniel, so you can relax for a few seconds. You don't have to worry about the time. If anybody else wants to ring in tonight, I need 2 more callers. But listen, here's the thing, right? Just to give people a brief recap, if you haven't, if you have only arrived, there's a possibility that Chris Chibnall might stay on after Series 12. Jodie Whittaker still looks like Jodie Whittaker is out of here, but there is a chance that Chibnall might stick around because apparently there won't be enough time for a change over. For further details, go to Talk Their Doctors video, Eddie Ascaro's video. He did a video earlier tonight, and then directed people kindly to this channel. So I will do the same in return. Go and please subscribe to his channel. Right, Daniel, the floor is yours, friend. So you go ahead.
So anyway, I'll get you back. I'll get you back for that. I'll get you back for that stuff on and Jude.
I know you will. I know you will.
But anyway, how can the BBC be so stupid? Right, like this is going to be me having another rant. This is going to be another classic rant. How can the BBC have their heads up their arse yet again? I mean, like Pierce Engel should be arrested for hiring Chris Chibnall in the first place. And like, to be honest with you, Chibnall should actually be ashamed of himself as well, and he's going to destroy the show. That's basically I'm on with you. Who now? I'm sick and tired of having to eat shit every week.
Yeah, I mean, look, this, I couldn't even do a video on it. So Eddie took the lead on this because, as you all know, we brought Eddie onto this channel. And as you well know, me and Eddie have been working off same sources. Our sources actually know each other, which was, and it was actually accidental that we actually got talking. As you know, you heard the story anyway from me, and then we had him on the channel. So when we got the news, I was just like, are you for real, right? And then he says he was gonna go live, and I says do it, man. I just couldn't. I'm just so annoyed because, as I said, lesser of the two evils right now is Jodie Whittaker. I want him gone. If there's a possibility of one of them sticking around, let it be Jodie Whittaker, and let's get rid of Chibnall.
I agree with you. And if anybody doesn't think that Chris Chibnall, isn't going to double down, then please go and get yourself sectioned at the nearest store. I'm telling you, he's going to double down even further, and the show will cease to exist after Series 12, if this is the case, because I'm telling you right now, he will kill the show in the next series if he sticks around, and there'll be no more Doctor Who basically. And Pierce Engel again, like, really should hang his head and saying he's an arsehole. Basically, he should actually step down as well. I'm just so annoyed with this whole situation because I basically thought, that Chibnall was Orsky.
Do you know what? Here's the thing that's kind of disturbing me. What if this, and this is just after coming to me right now, and this actually is horrible to think of, but the fact that I'm even thinking of this just goes to show you how low the show has fallen in my expectations. But what if they're keeping Chris Chibnall because they actually want to run it into the ground so they can kill it off? But then I'm thinking, why would they want to kill it off when they've made all these deals? But they're probably thinking there's no recovery.
To be perfectly honest with
What do you
you,
think?
I had a conversation with a couple of months ago outside the live stream, because you know me and Paul sometimes will like to have a chat about all things to do.
Yeah.
And I basically made the comparison that Pierce Enger as a modern day Michael Gary, as you can see a lot of parallels between the two of them. I think Pierce Enger just wants to focus on drama rather than sci-fi. Basically, I think he's got this idea in his head that drama is the way forward to try and compete with ITV because they're kicking BBC's arse in the drama department in terms of ratings. So basically, that's I think he wants to kill off the Doctor Who is because he wants to get more into the drama side of things and try and get on to the same sort of level as what ITV have done the past few years in producing dramas. But unfortunately, the Doctor Who is the collateral damage of that. And to be honest with you, it just makes me so angry, to be honest with you. But do you see where I'm taking this point?
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I've looked. He has your other slipper, by the way. I've looked at these riders, right, and it's clear to see what he's going to do. There's another 3 female or 4 female writers or directors added onto this list of already female writers and directors. This is you know, I don't.
And see that guy Ed Timer, what he called the guy that wrote It Takes You Away.
I know.
I will not be surprised if Chibnall has actually organised him to help him write the Cyberman episode. No, just to basically kill off this Cybermen and destroy the show. Because you know what happened with the single father and It Takes You Away? I think the Cyberman story will revolve about the Cybermen becoming cyber people rather than the Cybermen. This is how stupid it's got.
I'm telling you right now, I don't know where he's going to take this serious, but I will say one thing. The Daleks, the Cybermen, I don't really give a crap about the Jadun, right, are going to be forever tainted by this era. And then that Dalek just looks absolutely... Look at, as I said, leaks all over the place. He's lost the plot. And someone just I don't know. Someone just should have took hold of that man and just shook him and said, "Wake up, you clown."
Yeah, and to be honest with you, everything that he spoke about in that open air panel show, he has actually introduced into his own series about stupid monsters, about the fairy monsters, about Stitch on steroids, and talking frogs, basically. And like he should have heeded his own odds though in regards to that interview when he talks about the Doctor Who's had silly monsters in the past and it's very routine the Doctor Who running up and down corridors. Everything he said in that panel show he's done to the show. The man's a clown, basically. He doesn't know his arse from his elbow, and he should be held accountable.
Here's the thing, as I said, choice between one of them going. For me,
Chibnall,
it has to be him. Has to be him. But I hope two of them still are leaving. And I hope that this is just one of these things that's being talked about but not really taken seriously. And I really hope it is, because I cannot stand another series of his boredom writing. It's already bad enough that we have that series 12 is tainted, but you know what? I wouldn't care if he did it if there was no Daleks in the Jadoon or not. But forget about the Jadoon. I keep saying that. But the fucking Cybermen, come on.
And like the Space made a good point a couple of days ago as well, because like Chibnall had gone on the record and said that using monsters is kind of easy writing, and it was Dan from the Space Book that brought at this point up a couple of days ago. So basically, he's basically gone back on his own words again. But not only that, though, he is going to destroy every classic monster they were of. So I won't be too surprised to see the seed of those barkeys there at this point, because I think he's going to destroy as much of the iconic villains that everybody loves as possible, just to piss the fans off. And to be honest with you, that's a disgraceful attitude. He's got a stick up his arse. He's not a true Doctor Who fan.
And he could bring back a couple of other characters too. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I'll say no more on that one. But he's doubling down for sure. This is worrying now.
And like, to be honest, if you see the historical episode about the World War II pilot, no, he's going to use that to put forward his own political beliefs, and he's going to actually twist that event and use it as an object of his own ideology, though, and that against disgusting, because that's a historical event that should be treated with respect, and the way he's actually twisted these historical events to suit his own agenda is disgusting, and I'm surprised that not very many American YouTubers and all the not YouTubers but just normal fans and Indian fans haven't called them out for doing this. And Caramax were one of my favourites too, by the way, so I commend you in that choice. But anyway,
they're lovely.
But anyway, the point is, so he basically Indian and American fans should be calling out Chibnall for disrespecting those periods in history that he's sort of twisted into his own image. The man's an idiot, basically, because basically what he's done is added fuel to the fire of these of Indian and Pakistani relations again, and you don't want to keep adding fuel to the fire, though, as it is.
Okay. I've just received something here. I'll save it for a video. It's very interesting. Bunch of lunatics as usual. Yeah, I like Caramax as well, Daniel. Yeah, no, I heard what Daniel was saying. Yeah, don't go field of the gods. I agree. Daniel, I mean, is there going to be a show even to save?
I don't think so. It's going to die after series 12, and thank God we've got a big finish in the classic series and Doctor Who up to Capaldi, because I refuse to take part in this show anymore. It's going to die after series 12. There's going to be absolutely nothing to save here, and that's me being honest with you.
I agree. And these writers that he's brought in, and more female writers to reinforce this whole agenda that he seems to have. And apparently then he says he has no agenda. Well, it's clear to see what you are doing. You want to further women's rights, fine. But you don't have to take the whole show over.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, it's going to die after a series, basically. And I was actually going to watch it because I thought, like you, that he was on his road out after this series, but if it turns out that the plans are he's staying, the show's going to get cancelled after series 12. And as I say, Pierce Venger doesn't seem to keen on Doctor Who, or else he would have got rid of him in the first place, because I think he wants Doctor Who on so he can focus on more dramas, to compete with ITV and stuff like that. And to him, I think he views Doctor Who as a major distraction and a compilation that ask because otherwise, if he gave a shit about Doctor Who, he would have got rid of Chris Chibnall and all these writers that are destroying the show, because I don't see any hope for this after series 12. And based on what all the information on what Eddie Scarrow said earlier on, and that only backs up my point that the show is dead. R.I.P. Doctor Who.
Yeah, and Ballstrek obviously just sent me something. He's going to be doing a video later on these writers and directors as well. So that should be fun. Can't wait for a Ballstrek video on this, to be quite honest with you. It's going to be something very good. But listen, I mean, I've listening to Eddie tonight, and he was reading out what these people were nominated for and the types of shows that these people have been involved in. And the one thing that struck me is that none of them seem to have any experience in writing for a
Huh?
major show
Yeah,
like this.
I mean, yeah, it's a carbon copy of the setup for Series 11. Has Chibnall not earned anything? No, because the guy at time, I don't think, had a television credit to his name before he wrote It Takes You Away. And that's just one example, because there were a few of them like that. And the Demons of Punjab writer was a political writer as well, so he's only used to writing plays basically rather than television. What the hell has happened to our favourite TV show? Somebody needs to have common sense and get rid of that half-wit, or else the show is dead.
No, I agree with you. I mean, look, as I said, the lesser of the two evils right now is Jodie Whittaker, and I just want to see the back of Chris Chibnall. I do firmly believe that he is the root cause of all of this. And I mean, it just, look at, as I said earlier on, this whole production for Series 12 has been a complete joke. And also, we have shown on this channel that Series 11, behind the scenes, it wasn't actually rosy either. Chris Chibnall is, as we have said on this channel, Matrix Lord has also said it as well, he is a control freak.
Yeah.
Right? He's trying to control everything, but in his trying to control everything, he has pissed a lot of people off, and there's just people out there dropping spoilers just for the sake of it, just to piss him off even more because they just can't stand the man.
Yeah, I mean, like, I basically tune in to Doctor Who for an escape. I don't tune in into being indoctrinated for all his garbage beliefs or whatever. But Doctor Who's an escape. You're supposed to enjoy it and enjoy the sci-fi and enjoy the monsters and everything that goes with. But now you feel as though you're being bashed over the head with a hammer constantly, and it's going to continue to get worse until the show dies after this series. I'm, I'm telling you, I don't know how you're going to cope in your series 12 reviews. My advice to you is have a bottle of year or escape beside you every Saturday because you're going to need it.
Yeah, I mean, it was even a struggle. I mean, I gave up on the reviews for last year because I was that bored. I mean, I've never been as bored as I was watching Series 11. And it just looks like by looking at the list of everything and the directors and even the returning writers. I mean, he's brought man, the Demons of the Punjab writer and all's coming back.
Oh, he is a terrible writer as well. They're all terrible in their own right, but like the Demons of Punjab guy again has no TV experience and his episode was god awful.
Yeah, I mean, this is I just don't see this getting any. I agree for once. Now after today, I am just now thinking, just kill it now. Just kill it. We don't. Do you know what? The BBC. I'm just gonna say anybody watching because you were messing with my stream earlier. Do you know what? Kill it dead. Kill it. Nobody wants it. Just kill it dead, please. Just bury it, right?
And like, do you remember, like, I don't want to sound as though I'm putting on trumpet here, but do you remember that I've come on here before and I said exactly to you what I'm saying now? Basically, I became a prophet in a way. It's scary how much I've predicted in regards to the series that's coming up. Oh, like, I mean, I mean, like, I'm so disappointed because, like, I so hoped to be proven wrong, and the one, and like, like, you see what's happening now, I'm absolutely gutted that my favourite show's gone down the gutter, to be honest with. If you, I mean, like, you should rename the stream the Doctor Who Eulogy, because the show is getting no hope of surviving.
You know what? Today, for the first time, I realised that that could be the case. I've always been optimistic. I've always had it in the back of my head. There's a chance. Now, I know Eddie said on his video it's not going to be cancelled, but in fairness, it can't continue under Chibnall.
Like, the only sort of way I can actually see it surviving in any form is, do you remember the HBO drama that Eddie spoke about
Yeah.
before? Now, I know that I don't want to like move over to an American station, but if that's the only way the show can survive, well then I'm sorry, but it's must though. I'll take that because it's better than the situation that we're getting right now, though.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, the Dark Realm Diaries brings up a good point. We are lucky to have the classic series to remind us of how great the show was. And I think that's the big thing BBC are missing. And I think it's something they've always been missing. Even though we've had some great classic stories, and classic Who is miles apart from
Yeah,
new Who. It's a different level. It's the best Who, right? But they could have BBC have a gem on their hands, and they still do. They just don't not realize how to use it. Now they say they can't compete against HBO and all these companies
yeah,
because they need a lot of money behind it. I disagree.
yeah,
I disagree. If the writing is up to scratch, and this is what the problem has been for the last couple of years,
yeah,
even under Moffat, near the end, his writing became erratic. It became ridiculous, to be
yeah,
honest with you, right? Now, under Chris Chibnall, it's just completely got it's boring, it's bland, there's nothing there, it's just a political
yeah,
propaganda piece. All
yeah.
the actors and actresses that have
Yeah,
been cast
yeah,
are
no,
propaganda pieces.
I'm Stephen Moffat's, but I guess critic,
So am
right?
I.
But he did actually write some good stuff
I'm gonna get a
for
drink.
series 5 and some good stuff for the arcade era and having said basically right. Um, but the point I'm trying to make is even when Moffat made his mistakes, they were nowhere near, they were nowhere close to being as bad as series 11. No, so Stephen Moffat, if Stephen Moffat showed an interest in coming back, and if it was between Chris Chibnall and Moffat for show or not, you know who I would pick right away. It would be Moffat every time, despite me having my own problems with Stephen Moffat. Is still a million times better than Chibnall any day of the week. So Stephen Moffat always forget. I think come back and oust this arsehole out and we'll all forgive you.
I'm being honest though. I've heard about what he's going to do with Dracula, and I'm being honest. I don't think I'd want him back. Apparently, Dracula is going to be bisexual now and stuff, and he's
Oh,
right in that.
Jesus.
So I mean, no, I think he's just gotten as woke as everybody else. They always do, because at the end of the day, they have to follow the trend, and they're all following the trend. You even have actors that have come out that we've been surprised come out and sprout this crap about how women need to be front and center. Get over yourselves, right? There's been actresses in Hollywood for bleeding decades, and you think there wasn't leading ladies back then?
Oh my god.
Like, seriously.
Right.
This is what these idiots sprout. I don't want Stephen Moffat back. This show needs a fresh start. I'm sorry. You need to kill it now. Bring it back 2 years, 3 years from now.
Yeah.
Fresh writer. If you want to do another reboot, do another reboot. But what you do is you make sure you do it like RTD did it. You make sure you bring new fans and bring the old fans back.
But to be honest with you, like, I would even longer. Now, I know this is going to piss you off here, but like, I think it needs a good 10 to 15 years just to forget this era and then start back up again. That way, that would be the ideal scenario, basically, because that's the only way the actor who will ever get any better. And I said, and I actually put that up on the official Doctor Who page, because like you, for a while during series 11 and what have you, I was putting all these comments up and like a certain YouTuber that's no longer in the fandom mentioned my comment in one of his videos, and he said he agreed with me. So what does that tell you? There's a lot of fans like me that actually think that it needs a long hiatus and then come back and do your reboot and then hopefully the show can improve that way. It's like under all the parameters are seen right now, the show's going to die basically.
Yeah, I mean, look, at right now, kill it. I just kill it right now. It's the only way to go. I mean, I agree with Dark Realms Diaries there as well about Moffat. I mean, I'll never forgive Moffat either for making Clara the most companion. I agree with you on that 100%. And just destroying the Tardis keys as well with Peter Capaldi. Didn't like that either. Clara is another one that would be one of my worst companions list. I actually can't stand her. Now, I know there's people out there think that she's a good bit of eye candy. Fair enough. But if that's the only reason why you like her, well, I'm sorry, but she ruined. I mean, she's in Classic Who now, basically. They did that whole little thing where she goes back and saves the no. Sorry, doesn't rub well with me. Never has set well with me and never will. Clara is an abomination.
By the way, I think Clara Oswald is such an obnoxious bitch face. It is unbelievable. And her character, treats Peter Capaldi's Doctor is an absolute disgrace in my opinion. Because, like, basically in series 8, when you're a few episodes in, she actually turns around and slaps the Doctor. I mean, that's how far this show has actually fallen. When you saw it start to fall during the Moffat era, and Chibnall's just continued to kill it, basically, and like it's not right in the way BBC have handled this show. This show is an iconic TV British institution, and it deserves a lot more respect than what it's getting.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I said, if he stays on longer than this series 12, then I agree with everybody. I'm gonna have to agree with everybody because I've always had that little bit of hope. As you have known, I've tried to remain as optimistic as I can, but today just was like getting a punch in the stomach off Mike Tyson, to be quite honest with you. I mean, again, whoever the clown is that's contemplating keeping this idiot in charge really needs to look at themselves in the mirror and say, what the hell am I doing? Because if Pierce is only doing this because he wants to save his own ass, because it looked bad if Chibnall walks, it won't look as bad. Listen, but hear me out on this one. Won't look as bad. It won't look as bad if Jody goes, right? But if Chris Chibnall was to go, then that'd be like Pierce Wenger admitting that he got it wrong. And BBC are never going to admit that they got it wrong. So rather than sack the twat, they'll say, oh, here you go. Here's another year contract because, you have us by the balls. We were tipped to call you bluff.
Like, see if I had a Tardis or any sort of time machine, I'd travel back all the way to 2005 and I'd say to the 10-year-old version of me in about 15 years or how long it is, like, I'd basically say to myself, like, don't get too comfy with this show because it's going to be destroyed by an absolute halfwit, and I'm being deadly serious here. No, right? I mean, sometimes I never even got involved in the show. Oh, it's got that bad. So I'd say to the 10-year-old me, don't get too comfy and just not get too invested. Because like I'm hurting badly because of this era, and it's making me feel like that I never got involved in the first place, and that's not right, because my passion's been totally killed.
Yeah, and it's every time I'm hearing news now. And obviously, I'm still sitting on some news. Funny thing is, it's being leaked all over the place, but nobody's picked up on it. But there's another major announcement to be made. And to be honest with you now, I just want to actually step away from this computer and actually jump out my window right now because, like, this show. I've grown up with this show since I was a little kid. Right, I'm 40 now, right?
Yeah.
Over 30. When do I remember my first episode? I can remember, maybe I was when I can remember my very first episode, right? So say 36 years of my life.
Yeah.
Invested in this show.
Yeah.
And they basically went into a toilet somewhere, shat out a script, shat out a showrunner, and then said, there you go, deal with it. Right, because I would have wrote better, man. Seriously. And I'm not even a writer. I could have wrote something cleverer than that idiot.
I mean, I've not been a fan for as long as you, but I've went back to the classic era and watched the back classic who. So I know, like yourself, what it takes to actually make the show good, and Chris Chibnall so far removed from it that it's going to die permanently if drastic action is not taken. And like basically, if nothing happens after series 12, and like let's face it, I mean, like even after the last series, even after the last episode airs of that series, I will not be surprised if BBC come out and make the announcement after, like not long after series 12, the show is getting axed. Basically, there's a show is in a complete and utter so how the into actually falling, because I remember in 2005 at school and everything, everybody was talking about it, the pupils and the staff, all they would talk about was the octopus. And fast forward for 15 years later, or however long it is, nobody gives a shit anymore. And it's because of Chibnall. Oh, that nobody gives a shit. And they're just basically resigned to the fact as the show is going to die, basically.
It is. It's game over. It's game over for this era. If he stays on, it's game over for the whole show. I mean,
Yeah.
again, we could talk in circles about this. There's some people that have joined the live chat a little bit early, so I'm gonna give one little a recap, and then I'm gonna give Daniel a few more minutes, and then we're going to end the stream for tonight. So here is the recap. Jodie Whittaker uh, looks like she's still going. But there's a possibility now that Chris Chibnall could stay on longer than Series 12, which means he could feature for Series 13. Also today, a major, well, actually that's the way it should be counted. It is a major shake-up in the production team. They've introduced new writers and they've introduced more directors. Most of the writers, has to be said, are female. I just want to put that out there because they say there's no political agenda, but there clearly is. This now looks like that Chris Chibnall is going to double down, like everybody has been saying. I was hoping wouldn't be the case because of the villains that were mentioned. Also, very interestingly enough, one of those writers or directors or whoever it was that was mentioned in a Lee Haven Jones we mentioned on this channel. I did a slideshow video and showed his name when I was doing the information, putting the information together. Also, from yesterday, we saw a couple of photographs of the new Tardis interior. Again, we spoke about this on this channel months back. We did say it was going to be a tidy up, but they've obviously went with a more, they went a little bit further than a tidy up. They've done a bit of an upgrade. Apparently there's the stairs and all, which I never got the reason why they got rid of the stairs in the first bloody place. You know what I mean? But the TARDIS still looks horrendous. They've put more lighting in it. They've put more lighting in it. Doesn't matter how much light you throw into it, still looks muck, right? Nobody likes it. Nobody would even buy it if it was for sale. You know what I mean? They'd probably buy the central console just to take the spider part off, to paint it black to scare people, because it looks like a spider then, right? That's the only good thing that thing is for. But other than that, that's it really. But again, news that we broke on this channel months ago. So again, that's another one for the sources. And I'd just like to say, as I always do every time the source gets at and right, and we do get criticized on this channel still to this day, I will say thank you to the sources. It's been absolute. Look, we received all this information ages ago, and the fact that it's all starting to come out now is absolutely wonderful. The news that I want now is the major news, but it looks like there could be some sort of U-turn by the BBC or whatever. He's changed his mind about leaving, because remember, he was the one under contract. But just please, anybody from the BBC watching, please look at me live comments. Please look at it. Listen to me. Get rid of him. If you want to save Doctor Who, you want to make a shit ton of money for this show, right? You get in someone that understands this show, right? Because I tell you, you get someone that understands this show and writes Doctor Who the way it's supposed to be written, you will get the fandom. They will buy your merchandise. They will buy, trust me, they did under Tennant. They did under Bleeding Smith, right? They could do it again. if you get the right person in there.
Yeah.
They're even buying Capaldi merchandise over Whittaker merchandise, and there's not even much of Capaldi merchandise because they've treated his doctor very poorly. You can't even get the Series 10 soundtrack still, apparently, and Series 11 one is being released. It's an utter joke.
Seriously, that is god awful. And like basically funny something what I'm saying here is I'll make a point. Like, see half these fans that have followed that have followed Jodie Whittaker's Doctor to play Easter, half of them is off midway through Series 11, and like I guarantee you about maybe 80% of them hadn't bought any of that merchandise either. So basically, what the hell are BBC actually playing at continuing with the whole setup? Are they absolutely insane?
See, here's the thing, right? To us, we know who's toxic, right? And it's Chris Chibnall, right? From a writing aspect. But to them, right, because they're looking at this commercially, right? And unfortunately, Jodie Whittaker is a commercial disaster. Nobody is buying the merchandise. So BBC are looking at her from that point of view. So as far as they're concerned, Whittaker is the one that has to go, and we'll keep the Chibs because it's not it's the commercial side. They're always going to look at the commercial side of this, right? Because to them, it's all about making money, and they're not making money. This is why we get the two classic animations a year for the next few years. And if anybody hasn't watched my classic animations theory stream that I did with Paul, please check it out. It was an interesting conversation we had. And by the way, I just want to ask any of you if any of you are available as well. If anybody's available to come on and do a stream with me, send me a message on Messenger, and then I'll let you know what the topic is, and then I'll bring you on. I want to get you more involved. As I said, we do the calls, but I want to get you more involved in videos that I do as well. So I'll bring people on, have a chat, you know what I mean, discuss the particular show or movie, whatever it is, because as I said, I want to get you more involved, not just with the live chat and the calls, but also with me videos as well. So if you do, let me know. There was a contract, look, apparently with him, he was given a 5-year deal. Wasn't this what they were? A 5-year plan he had, right? Contracts, now listen, contracts can be ripped up. Contracts mean nothing on the paper that they're written on. And you can ask me and Daniel that, and me and Daniel will tell you that, because as football fans, we can tell you contracts mean absolutely feck all. Feck all. Footballers sign a contract for 5 years at your club, doesn't mean they're staying 5 years. Trust me. Contracts can be ripped up.
Exactly, because you even seen it with that for Anthony Rogers. That basically he basically signed a 4-year contract, and basically he only done on about 2 years of it. Basically, so if any pro Jodie basically is thinking, or she'll stay the full term of a contract, basically contracts change all the time, is what no said, regardless of what form of entertainment it is. So like, don't be deluding yourselves either. That's all I'm only saying that.
No, it's true. You're right, because contracts mean, look at it, doesn't matter. I signed a contract with a job, right? And I could be fired for something, right? So, my contract would be terminated, right? He's acted ridiculous in Series 11, right? It's carried on into Series 12. Doesn't matter. It would, and as someone rightly said in the comments, actually, it would be cheaper right now to cut their losses because they're losing millions right now. Their merchandise isn't selling. She has become toxic to the merchandise side of things. But the thing about it is, I think, the BBC need to get rid of the two of them, right? But it looks like there could be a chance that he stays. That's unfair on Jodie Whittaker, but she's toxic to the commercial side. He's toxic to the writing. So for fans, ideally, the two of them gone would be the perfect scenario. But unfortunately, that mightn't be the case now. Jodie is gone, but Chris Chibnall might be hanging on, and they're looking at from the commercial side. So contracts mean nothing.
But is he not obviously toxic financially as well, though? Because it's him that actually created all these concepts from monsters. So
but they're looking at that she's the main face of the show, though. That's the thing. It's the face of the show. It's like with Peter Capaldi. His merchandise wasn't selling well either. See, the face matters, Daniel, and her face, her image is not the right image for Doctor Who, and that's why they want to get. That's why they believe that she's the culprit. Yes, we know the writing has handicapped her. It has. Of course, it has. She's like walking around with one hand behind her bleeding back. For God's sake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make a prediction here. See the Christmas special until 2020 or wherever the hell that is. I'm going to make a very dark prediction here, and you'll see where I'm going with this. I'm pretty sure that will be the last episode in this current run of the show, because I think it will end in 2020. And I don't mean to be pessimistic here, but from what we've heard tonight, it's only going to add a bit more. It's going to add a bit more credence to my argument here, and I'll not be too surprised if 2020 will be the last episode in this new Woohoo era.
Well, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna make this prediction right now. One of the companions is gonna be killed off in this series.
I think it'll be Graham.
Everybody thinks it's gonna be Graham, but that's gonna be the obvious one. No, it's gonna be Manique Gill's character Yasmin Khan, because they'll have to give her some important death. Like Adric. They'll get rid of her first. Graham, I don't think Graham is gonna die in the show. I really don't. Because remember one thing, right? Because here, it wouldn't make sense. Think about it. So the Doctor travels through space and time, and you mean to tell me she could not bring him to a place or a planet where they've cured cancer or they have a cure for cancer? It's not going to be. It's not going to be Graham that's going to die. It's going to be Yaz. They may try and make a big thing out of that.
But let me tell you how I think it'll be Graham. Right? I see what you're saying, right? But see, to be honest with you, Chibnall hates straight white males. So to further that point, no, that's why I think he'll end up killing off Graham, just to drive that.
I know, Widham 7 agrees with you as well. Widham 7 says the same thing. Graham's cancer will come back. They won't be able to resist killing off the old white man. Do you know what? I know, but I'm being honest. I actually don't think they will go down that route. They want us, because let's be honest, the shippers, right? The Whittaker fans, the J-bots, they love this romantic thing that's invisible romantic thing that's supposed to be there between her and the Doctor, because when Manique Gill and Jodie Whittaker go out, they look at each other's eyes real gazingly and all, and they put it in their heads that there's something going on and stuff. And now, if you were looking on the outside, you would actually think there's something going on. But they've got it in their heads that these two are going to be shipped, you see. So there'll be a whole death scene with her lying in Jodie's arms and Jodie's Doctor is crying. Oh, Yasmin. I love you, Yasmin. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
And to be honest with you, based on all the pictures and what have you, based on pictures, I would not be surprised if the two Egypts are actually having an affair behind over at
No. We can't be saying things like that on this channel. Serious, we can't. That could be liable. You can't say things like that. So we'll retract that. We will. That's that last statement. You can't be saying things like that, Daniel. No. So we'll just continue on. It's grand. I told him to stop acting off limits. I'm not acting off limits. I'm doing my impression of what.
Acting.
No, it's not. I'm actually showing people what the scene's going to be like.
No, stop.
It's going to be about. It's going to be like this. Here, there, right.
Stop.
Yasmin can.
Don't. I just said no acting. No, stop it. Stop it.
You had no character whatsoever, but I'm gonna
stop
cry.
It right now.
I swear to good God, man. Seriously, there will be. I'm being honest, though. There will be a backlash, all right, Williams. There'll be. I'm not losing now with these guys. I just couldn't resist. Is Daniel gone? He's gone all silent. Oh, sorry, Daniel. I wasn't giving out to you. It's just, you know yourself. We have to be careful.
I think you just continued on like you were gonna. He wasn't sure if you should hang up or not.
No.
Because you're acting.
Yeah, crying is the only thing that Jodie does well, says Gamer 5-0. I agree with you.
And to be honest with you, that was a lot better acting than anything Jodie ever. Because if I've done no show, like, to be honest with you, you should get that stupid golden tomato instead.
Thank you.
Jodie, because that was more talent. That you showed more charisma and gravitas in that performance than she ever did in the whole entire series of Living.
And while you're saying that, this is Cheryl.
What?
You're nodding no.
I'm reading an article.
Oh, and you're nodding no at the same time?
Yeah.
So you can actually multitask.
What are you saying?
Oh, she lied to me. She said she couldn't multitask. So she's reading an article, right? And then Daniel was heaping praise on me, telling me I performed well, that I did it better than Joe. And then she was shaking her head like that. Also, she's shaking her head at the
I was shaking my head.
However, though, I do have to point out again, your Scottish accent never like is shit, though, to be totally honest. So your Scottish accent needs a bit of work to be done on it.
No problem with me, lad.
No.
I was terrible.
Top of the morning. No, that's Irish. Of course it's Irish.
Yeah, that's Irish.
Yeah. Do you know what I'd love them to do before we finish up this stream, because we're going to finish up in a couple of minutes, but you know what I would love? My ideal Doctor Who episode, right? Seriously, shit you not, right? Is the Doctor comes to Ireland in the TARDIS, right? And investigates the legend of the Banshee.
Yeah,
right? And then we have a little leprechaun, right? And it's pot of gold running. I'm only messing, but I'd love them to do an episode, seriously, because the Banshee is actually a very good legend.
I've got a quick question before we finish up. How would you feel about an Irish companion? No, because obviously you're Irish yourself, so I want to get your take on it. How would you feel if there was an Irish Doctor Who companion? Do you think it could actually? Do you think it actually could be a concept that could actually work though?
Okay, if you could find me an Irish actress that's good enough, then I will say yeah. But there's not an Irish actress out there that I could say, yeah, she'd be good. I mean, Lindsay Lohan claims to be Irish, but we'll just pretend that she's not. So, yeah, we can rule her out. Who else have we got? We've got Saoirse Ronan, who is up our own arse. So no. Then who else have we got after that? Then we've got a couple of L ones. So no, I don't know any of the younger Irish actresses that came through. But to be quite honest with you, I would have to say no. I don't want an Irish companion in the TARDIS. Don't want an Irish doctor. I wouldn't mind an Irish master because I think Irish are naturally psychopathic anyway. So, we wouldn't have to act that part. It's just the rest.
By the way,
Brie Larson's not Irish, is she? Don't be doing that to me. Brie Larson Irish? Nah, she's fake Irish. She's one of them pretends to be Irish, isn't it? Like all those Americans. I'm Irish. Yeah. Great grandfather was Irish. You're not Irish. You're American.
No, that's more a Scandinavian surname. Larson's more Scandinavian.
Hold on. Brie Larson is not Irish. Brie Larson is Irish.
Scandinavian, no, because Larson's Scandinavian. Swedish or Norwegian, usually not Irish.
So here, do you know your one, Emilia Clarke, by the way, because I just saw this when I typed in Brie Larson's name, all the feminist articles came up. So this was 2 days ago. I never knew this, and she can actually piss off because she ruined the Terminator franchise as well. Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke wants to be the first female 007. No, you clown, because it's a male role. It was written. The book is there. It's in black and white. Get over yourselves. Go and get your own roles and stop stealing fucking men's roles. Just bleeding up on state yet.
Is it not written in the first couple of pages that James Bond's a man?
Well, I tell you, I'd be really bleeding fucking surprised if he wasn't, because he's been a man for how many years now?
Yeah. Is it not actually written down somewhere? Because I have a funny feeling that it is written down in one of the books or something. Because I'm sure I've read something on it that says it's written down similar to the Tolkien estate for Lord of the Rings.
Emilia Clarke was she was that mad fucking queen Daenerys star, Daenerys. Yeah. She's a one-dimensional actress, so like she actually suited Game of Thrones because she just had to act one-dimensionally, and she actually thinks that she can actually pull off James Bond. She doesn't have the acting chops to do it anyway. Right, and now she's in a movie called Last Christmas where they're gonna butcher poor George Michael songs, and she's actually singing in that stupid bloody movie. So that's the type of shit that she should be in, because that's the class of actress that she is. Jodie Whittaker should be actually in that same category and should be in that film with her, because that's Jodie Whittaker's level. TV made movies. That's Jodie Whittaker's level. She shouldn't even be working on Doctor Who. It's way over her pay grade, to be honest with you. She's probably actually laughing all the way to the bank because it's probably the most money she's ever gotten for a job. Right, because she demanded the same money as Peter Capaldi, but does less work, and then goes off bitching, crying then when she doesn't get her own way.
But see, to be honest, if you see this crop of actors that are coming up right now, coming through, or however the way you want to phrase it, like none of them are actually get enough actors and actors. So they're all diversity hires. They're all to take a box, basically. I mean, like the entertainment industry is all about the presentation. They don't care about excellence anymore. That's why all these franchises are being destroyed, and all these other shows have this stupid stuff contained within the scripts, because they feel as though everybody should be represented. But I'm telling you this, the majority of people actually watch TV shows and get invested in TV shows not to be presented. They just switch on their TVs or their laptops or whatever it is to be entertained, not to be represented. So until you until you change course to all the entertainment companies out there, they're going to continue to lose money because people like the fandom menace and stuff like that are getting sick of it. And now, so maybe if you want to make money, just get back to creating good content because nobody I know watches a show because it has like 15 Scottish people, 15 Martians, and 15 whatever else. That's just a stupid philosophy. Enter, just entertain people, and you'll get people to watch your show. What is so hard about that to actually understand?
I agree. But again, we could talk about this all night, to be honest with you, but we're not because, I'm sure Chris Chibnall will drop some bomb sometime at some stage because you know him, he can't resist now at this stage. But just before we finish up, I'm just trying to remember what we thought, what tonight's stream was actually supposed to be about, but then we
about Chris Chibnall as a corruptor.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was the two doctors and the Ninth Doctor series. So we'll have that on Friday. So that'll be Friday stream. So we have a bit of classic Who and we have a bit of new Who. We'll have the two doctors. So that's the story. I want you guys to go and watch. Putches our little.
Oh Jesus! I've got a bone to pick with you with that. No, that is actually got to be. That has actually got to be the most classic Who story I've seen so far. To be honest with you, and basically it was torture for me to sit through because I had found I don't know if it was the Australian or New Zealand version, but that version I found on was it the emotion or whatever, and it was carved into a 5-part episode when it was supposed to be 3 episodes. So that was actually quite a torturous experience.
I know, but the reason why I did it was because we know not all classic episodes were great, and we do have to highlight those, obviously, that weren't the best. And I think the two doctors is the best one to start with because it does make a lot of Whovians fans' blood boil. So, but again, as I said, for Friday, then Christopher Eccleston, you can choose an episode from that you want to talk about as well. And I'll have the trailer up later on for that. What? Sorry?
I've already picked mine. I watched mine last night, so that's me already sorted.
I know the two doctors is 2 hours long. I know it's 2 hours too long. I know it is. I do agree. It's a shift to get through, Raymond.
And to be honest with you as well, the Centaurians weren't used properly at all, and I hate that. The guy Shokai was just over the top. Basically, I hate Shokai as a villain. And no, I mean, and I know Robert Holmes wasn't a man in the 80s towards the end of his run as showrunner, but somebody else should have taken over and said, nah, this story isn't going to cut it. But again, no, that was Michael great as well. He never gave a shit either about the show, and that's why the show in the 80s was cancelled.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of similarities between Garrett and Victor.
Well, listen, we've run out of time, Daniel, unfortunately. But listen, we can carry this conversation on Friday anyway. It's been great having you on, Daniel. So I really appreciate it. And I will see you on Friday, mate. And listen, great call. You were the only caller tonight. So thanks for coming on and giving us your time. And we will talk to you on Friday.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later, pal. See you later.
Yeah, see you.
And that was Daniel, everybody. Again, I don't want to just do classic episodes classic stories that we like. I want to do those ones as well that is obviously going to get us talking, get a bit of a debate going. But so fans of New Who don't feel left out, obviously I've decided to include, Series 9, obviously. Oh, Series 9. I mean, Dr. 9's 4 series and only series. So you pick your favorite story from that series. And then if you want to come on Friday, obviously let me know Friday. The sooner you let me know Friday that you want to come on Friday, I can write your name down on the list. And then if you can't come on for some unknown reason, let me know, and then I'll scrape you off the list, basically. So Series 9 for all you guys to do a little review. And like we do for all these little review streams that we're going to do, in the comment section, leave your review if you want to leave a little review. Leave your rating out of 5 also. And if you want me to use your rating and put it up in the video like I did with the last one, then let me know that I have permission. If I don't see the words, yeah, I have permission, I'm not going to put your name up. Your name will be covered. Okay. What else have we got? How do we ask it on now? Add me on Messenger. I know it's a bit of a pain in the bottom right now at the moment, but it's the only way that I can do it right now. So I'm on Messenger, Noel Glynn on Messenger. And I've changed my profile picture now. It's actually a Tardis with a one of those old caskets beside it. It's a blue photo. If you want to add me there, or if you're on Twitter, text me on Twitter. I'm under Noel. No, the Tardis. What is it? Noel the Tardis on Twitter, or at Noel Zone. Send me a message, and then I'll send you the link to me Messenger if you want to come on. More than welcome new calls. I like to have new callers. And remember, as I said, you just have to have watched the episodes, though. You know what I mean? There's no point of anybody coming on if they haven't watched the stories. Do you know what I mean? So if anybody comes on, make sure that you've watched the stories. And some people do actually write down a little brief review. I'll shut my mouth and you can come on and talk about a review, and then people we'll ask questions in the live comments and all that. So that's it. We're done. So listen, I will talk to you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you are. Day in some places. What? Or morning in some places as well. And listen, thanks for coming on and watching. I really appreciate it. By the way, just this couple of shout outs to do, because before I say goodbye, Doctor on YouTube. It's Eddie Ascaro's channel. And also Ballstreck is going to be doing a video on Doctor Who. I think it's later on. He hasn't actually specified when, but just look out for his channel, because he's going to be doing one on the breaking news of the writers and directors. He'll actually probably go into a bit more detail. I didn't actually go into their backgrounds because, to be honest with you, you know, I just took a brief look at what they did. I've no interest in that they were ever in. So that's why I should have really read it out. But he'll do it for his video. So check out Ballstreck's video later on. Show your support as well. And don't forget to show your support for this channel also. Give it a like. Subscribe as well if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. And of course, as I said, more importantly, word of mouth. Share the channel as well. Share these videos and go and watch me Series 12 playlist videos, and you can go back and listen to some of the stuff that I've said in the past. Obviously, as we've gotten on, information has shifted and changed a little bit over time, but it primarily has stayed the same way. Most of the information anyway. We did the BritBox, the Jadoon, Daleks, Cybermen, what else, the Tardis interior. I mean, it goes on. I just hope that the Chris Chibnall news is just a rumor right now, because I can't deal. And I thought, as I said to you, it'll be game over. Right. Good night. Talk to you all on Friday. Or will I? Hold on. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, Friday. I'll talk to you all on Friday. I might take Sunday off, just to let you know. I haven't decided yet, but I might take Sunday off. But I'll let you know on Friday. So I'll talk to you then. All right. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, afternoon, and stay safe. And that's it. Bye.